You ever hear from a biblical standpoint, asking it shall be given? Well, those principles actually work. And now, with the way technology is, I'm able to explain a little bit better. Like a GPS system is literally set up to where it already knows where you are. You then have to record where you want to go. And then it will literally lead you to there if you take the step-by-step. So when it comes to in a guidance system, the step-by-step isn't right or left. It's actually impulses. So you're excited. In other words, if you were going to, say, San Diego, and obviously we're in Phoenix, you know it's heading west. So heading there would be some generative excitement which would lead you into the car to actually take direction from the GPS. So the excitement in the direction will set you impulses. So obviously it won't be right or left. But say you had an impulse to start a business and it excited you. Well, that excitement will generate an impulse of feeling. And a lot of times the first impulse might be an idea to go get a cup of coffee, but a lot of people will logically question, well, how is a cup of coffee going to get my business started? But in the same reason, if I know west, San Diego's west from here, and I was pulling out my neighborhood, it would literally tell me probably head south on Canary Way. But how is south going to get me west? But understanding it can't head west because I'll go right into my neighbor's house. You know, so when we take these little impulses and actually take them step by step, they'll lead you to the bigger picture. And eventually, you know, like the GPS, you'll make your way to I-8 and you'll actually see San Diego and westward would be the next direction there. But in the beginning, the momentum isn't quite there. So it's little impulses such as I want to start something. It will generate the excitement. And out of that excitement, you might say, I need to get a cup of coffee with a friend. And if you act on it as best you can, little bits, your friend might actually know someone in publishing that can get you started with the advertising. So you don't know, but what happens is most people don't see how it's going to work, so they simply don't go. So because you didn't leave your house doesn't mean it's impossible to get to San Diego. You just simply didn't go. So the discussion here today, I'm going to have people come up and ask questions about it. So I do best when they ask me a question and I can take it from their viewpoint to get them to see it. Because when you're, say, you have to shift to a frequency or a different state in order to see things. And one of the analogies I use is like a high-rise building. So if you're on the first floor and a friend of yours is on the fifth floor and you say, hey, look out the east side window, you're both going to have a different perspective view. But if you don't understand that, you might argue over the viewpoint. So the person on the fifth is like, no, how can you not see the rooftop of the building next to us? And the person on the first floor will argue that point. So a lot of times, you can be in the same place, but to be at a different frequency. But so the person at the top, in order to get them, they would have to influence the person up. So that's kind of, today will change your perspective to change your influence. And once you do, you will figure out what it is you need to do. I'm just here to facilitate you moving up perspective. Because once you see it, once the person on the fifth floor, the person on the fifth floor doesn't need to explain anything. They see it. They see what the person on the fifth floor looks at. So it's kind of what we're doing here. Because most people get stuck in a revolving door, and that's all they see, and they want to know what to do before getting out of it. The reality is you must get out of it first. You must know and have faith that next level. Kind of like if you listen to music, classical music, and it's on the like 88.5, and you want to listen to like classic rock. You can't sit on the 88.5 and wait for the classic rock to start. You have to shift frequency, knowing very well that the classic rock is on 93.3. So we have to make the shift. But you'll make the shift knowing that everything you want to listen to is there. But if you don't, you won't make the shift. So I'm here to show you the perspective of how to know that everything that you want is in that place. You just have to trust it. All right? And that's pretty much the basis of my topic of conversation.